A hand-rolled edge is a joy to behold. As you can see here, this is the back of the hand-rolled edge, and this is the front. So you can see what it looks like from both sides. Now, this is a simple hand stitch, and the technique that I'm going to be showing you, I learned from my dear friend, Susan Khalje. Let's get busy. To begin, you press the edge of your fabric back double the finished hem width. So I want a 1/4 inch hem. I have pressed this back 1/2 inch. So this is the wrong side of the fabric, that is the right side of the fabric. Next, you want to thread your needle, single thread. I'm using a very fine needle. And to start, I want to hide the knot. And so what you'll do is you're going to take just a tiny, like 1 or 2 fibers of the fabric. And then you come back up here, right next to where you emerged, and you run the needle along that edge. And obviously you don't want to catch the outside, you want it to hide. So this stitch is a scant 1/4 inch. And so then you repeat. So when you're repeating, this thread here is roughly perpendicular to the folded edge. And again, just barely take a bite. And obviously I'm using contrasting thread because, well, demonstration purposes. And I'm just going to let you watch me sew these for a few stitches. Okay, one more. And then I'll show you the result. So this is what it's going to look like. So next, when I pull this stitch closed, I'm going to change my camera angle and show you the next step. And I've run about 6 or 8 stitches. So you work it in sections. You don't want to sew the whole thing in one go. Now this is the magic. You hold it at one end and you take your thread in the other end, in the other hand, and you very carefully draw it up. So let me show you up close. So that's what it looks like from the back, and that's what it looks like from the front. So you can see, you see a little teeny bit of the orange stitching here and there, but if you used a matching stitch, that would completely disappear. Now, on this, what I like to do, let me just draw the camera out a little bit. At this point, you can either anchor it to your sewing table, or you can use a third hand or another clamp, something to hold this end down, and then you can continue. So I'm just going to sew another pass. Now, having the work anchored is going to make it a little easier. It gives you a little resistance so that you don't have to, it makes it a little easier to sew this stitch that goes underneath the fold. So I'm going to sew one more stitch. Okay, and again, since you're anchored here, okay, let me unpin it, show you the result. So there you have it. You have something that is near invisible from both sides. We have Susan Khalje to thank for this. Now that you know just how easy it is to sew this particular roll hem, you'll find that you're going to use it quite a bit. I hope you've enjoyed this.